Hi cutie pies. I hope that you're all doing really well and that you're safe and that you're paying attention to what's going on across the world and in America right now. And this week I wasn't going to post a YouTube video. I wanted to be as respectful as possible and only talking about the right things and etc. I've learned so much in the last 3 to 4 days that I feel like it's kind of my job to tell you some of the things that I've been learning and just share. Obviously, as a white woman, I don't understand everything that's going on and the things that happen to African American citizens in America and across the globe. I'll never understand. I just won't. But I want to take the steps to try and understand the best that I can and to move towards what I want to talk about in this video. This whole video is fueled by a talk that I watched by Michael Todd. And Michael Todd is a pastor of Transformation Church. And if you're not religious, I still encourage you to watch this video because it goes so much farther than religion. It goes into talking about what relationship looks like. Every single thing I'm going to say in this video, I derived from his talk, which I have the link down below. These are not my ideas. I did not come up with this, but I wanted to, because I know not everybody's gonna watch a 2-hour long talk, share some of the things that really stuck out to me that I'm gonna apply in my day-to-day life, and hopefully that give you a tangible piece of advice to walk forward with after watching all of these protests. The title of the talk is Racial Reconciliation. So the first point that he makes is that it starts with an organism and not an organization. It's yes, it starts with me. It starts with my heart. Yes, click on those posts and share everything and sign petitions and do your part. But what is going to last longer than a week is a change in my heart. So I'm focusing on changing the organism now while everything's happening, so that after this week, I'm a changed organism that can go out and make a difference. And 2 is be comfortably uncomfortable. Get used to asking questions. I know sometimes I'm scared to ask questions because I don't want to offend people. I'm scared to make this video because I don't want to offend people. But we have to get into a mindset of asking questions from a point of wanting to learn and wanting to grow. Put yourself in experiences that make you uncomfortable so that you learn something new. Yes, he's a black pastor, and he was wondering why all his white friends never asked him to go duck hunting, and that wasn't something he would normally do. But after he went duck hunting, the relationships that he came out of that experience with, he has to this day and are some of his closest friends. His example was duck hunting. I challenge myself and you to put yourself in experiences that you wouldn't usually put yourself into. His third point was that love requires relationship. As a Christian, I say, I love everybody. I love all people. In this case, I love Black Lives and Black Lives Matter. In order to love, you have to have a relationship. What do you love that you don't have a relationship with? And when he said that, I was like, dang, the friends in my life, I love them so much deeper because I have a relationship with them. My fiance, I have put so much time into our relationship that I've come out with such insane love for him. So when it comes to racial reconciliation, I have to put time into relationships with those people so that I can learn to love them on a whole new level. And do I already hope that I'm doing that? Absolutely. But can I do that better? Absolutely. Loving your neighbor means building a relationship. There's that verse, love your neighbor as yourself. Well, if you're going to love your neighbor as yourself, you need to have a relationship with your neighbor. Otherwise, how are you going to love that person? These were the main points of his talk, and I urge you, go watch it. He gave me something applicable at the end of the sermon. He said, take risk. Break risk down into an acronym, RISK. This is what I am going to take beyond the Black Lives Matter movement that's happening currently over the last 4 days, that I'm going to apply to me, my organism, to change my family, because racial reconciliation happens in your home. That's where it starts. R stands for relationship. Building relationship with people that don't look like you, people that come from a background that's not your own, people of a different religious background. Build relationship with those people. I stands for being intentional. Find things that help you understand. I'm asking questions, making sure that I'm reading the right articles and I'm reading the right books and I'm becoming aware of everything. Be intentional. S stands for start at home. If your children are hearing this message from you about racial reconciliation and Black Lives Matter, teaching them how to love, the wound of racism will close. It will end with that generation. I'm starting at my home. Next thing is to speak up. Use your influence. Even if that's 2 people, speak up. I'm going to be looking for situations now in my day-to-day life where I have the opportunity to speak up. I don't want to be afraid of saying the wrong thing anymore, because if you don't say anything, like, that's not helpful either. And the K stands for knowledge. My first place to go to seek knowledge is the Bible, but that might not be the case for you. Read articles, read books, watch shows about it. Go further than what the media posts. This needs to be a time that catapults us into a future of racial reconciliation. I urge you to take risks. Everything I have said is from Michael Todd. I just wanted to share it because it gave me something tangible that I could walk away from this week. After all of the protests are over, after all of the petitions are signed, I feel like it's so easy to forget about this and just fall back into our daily lives in 2 to 3 weeks, and I don't want to do that. Share this video with your friends. Watch Michael Todd's talk on racial reconciliation. Just dig in. Don't be afraid to speak up and learn. I know this isn't my usual peppy video, but I wanted to give you guys something tangible to walk away from the Black Lives Matter movement, because I know I was feeling overwhelmed. I was like, how do I help beyond this week? And that's how I'm going to be helping. And I hope that you guys do it too. And bye, cutie pies.